What's going on, y'all? Here at Chandler Equipment today, picking up the new conveyor. I've got Michael Soulsby here. He's the product specialist here at Chandler, and we've got Alan. He's the new sales manager. But this is the new conveyor. Y'all have heard us talking about it. Michael and I, we've been talking about this for several months, actually since back in the winter. But he did a custom 26-foot spreader for us, and I told him that we were interested in a custom conveyor, and I've been back and forth up here several times over the summer. We've been working on this, and we kind of took what they had existing and worked together and built off of it for something that's going to benefit them and us too. So Michael, why don't y'all tell everybody kind of what we've done here and what we got going on.
Basically, we took our same conveyor that we build production now, except we made a stainless steel hopper, stainless steel trough. We also put a poly floor liner underneath the chain to help move material a lot easier, moving it up and faster. Less wear and tear on everything, less wear on the chain, all of that. All of this that I'm explaining now is all things we've added to this, and I'll kind of say what we've done standard. We took our standard frame that we do, which is mild steel. We added a few options to it. We added heavier tires, heavier axle, all of that stuff. We went from a 30-gallon oil tank up to a 60. One of the big features of it is going to this engine over here, which is going from a 20 horsepower Honda to a 49 horsepower Kubota diesel. Two things, one for the power, the other for it to be diesel. All farmers have diesel on the farm. We don't always have gas. So we can fill, we've got a 26-gallon oil tank, pretty good running. The other things we've done is the controls. We have electric controls here. You have a on-off, so you don't have to cut the engine off just to stop loading. You go to pull another trailer under, you don't have to cut the engine off, stop anything, flip a switch here, it's on and off. And everything is hydraulic raise and lower, just like our standard. Another cool feature we put on this, and this should actually be on every piece of farm equipment out there, hydraulic jacks. And I can start the engine and
let's show them that.
That works. This right here, just by a touch of a lever, we're raising the jacks where we need to hook up. Or if you're going to load, you go all the way down, you're ready to start loading material.
Right.
Or you go to hook it up to the truck. The only thing you got to do is start the engine. Simple. It's a, like I say, Kubota diesel.
Let's talk about the 2-speed drive gearbox up top.
We also have, on this one, when Mitch come to us, he said the thing on it is, y'all's conveyor has the power. It just doesn't have the speed of some others on the market. We're like, we can fix that. So what we did here, we basically added in this valve, which is a 2-speed valve. It basically just changes that hydraulic motor from everything being parallel, split between motors, to series, which doubles the speed. So we can turn that chain on. I'm gonna rev this engine up this way. We can have the chain on, loading our normal speed. On one flip of this switch, we double what that chain is going to do, and you can hear it. It runs a lot faster. So that allows us to still have the torque and the power to load what we want to load and get the speed. We're not sacrificing speed for torque.
Right.
Other stuff on the market, it may be faster,
right,
but when you go to load heavier materials, it bogs down.
Right. We have a fast unit, but it has no torque, so you can't. You have to be very careful. And what he's saying is, if you're a contractor like me, and you do a lot of different jobs and a lot of different material. If you get in some light material, you can pump it through this thing in a hurry, but say you have to go load some manure that's outside or wet, or somebody's had a water leak or something, you can put that thing, you can run it, you know, standard, where it's got twice the torque instead of twice the speed, and you can still run the belt full.
And you can run the belt full. This thing will, it will load some material, and like Mitch said, you know, we may have material some days that's just nothing but powder. The next day it may be
slurry,
wet as it can be.
Right.
It'll load either one. You've got a lot more versatility.
It's a versatile machine.
Yes, sir.
We have put a tremendous amount of thought in this personally. Michael has too, and the engineering team here. This has been a great experience for Chandler Equipment. This is the relationship that y'all are looking for. They've listened to what we had to say. We've worked together. We've done something we think that's going to be great, and this is the way it's supposed to be. To have relationships with these manufacturers. They have really considered what we had to say, and you know, with working together, that's benefiting them in sales, and it's benefiting me for having my thoughts on this was having a versatile product and something that's going to last me long term. Yes, the initial investment, there's a lot of sticker shock, but I'm looking to get 20 years out of this thing.
Yes, sir. And the stainless will be there from now
that's
on.
right.
It's not going anywhere.
Right.
You know, you've got your components. As long as you keep up that stuff and do just normal everyday maintenance, this machine could easily last that.
Right.
With just normal everyday maintenance. And you know, like Mitch said, there was a lot of thought put into this. You know, several do's and don'ts.
Right. It's been a lot of work.
Trial and error.
Right. It's been a lot of work.
And figure out what works and what doesn't. But you know, we're gonna take this into our line. We've had our standard conveyor now for 30 years. It started similar. We had a local customer come up and say, "Hey, I need to load litter."
Right.
He's got a farm 12 miles south of here on 129, and we built that one. It evolved into what we build today. So
right.
There's no telling how much further this thing may evolve.
Right. Well, guys, you can't go anywhere else and buy anything like this. No, I've reached out to many other manufacturers about doing some commercial stuff, and you know, they're just not interested. But that's not the case here at Chandler. They're here to help you. But you know, this is the only unit that you can buy that the engine is not mounted under the belt. Everything's out here where you can access it from the ground. Over here, you know, you can put fuel in it, oil in it, whatever you got to do right here very easily. You know, you don't have to crawl under that belt. The most interesting thing to me that we've done here with Michael, this conveyor is built out of, we hadn't had to source any other parts. It's stuff that's on other units
that we do
we've not sourced anything on this that's going to be hard to supply when you're down.
Sure.
And
the engine, we use it like on my trailer tender right there.
Right.
Same engine we use on it, so it's something we keep.
Right.
Nothing on here is what you would say oddball.
Right. That's
we
right.
just combined things from other products to
right.
make this work.
Right. And I think Michael will back me up here. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of equipment you choose to run. It's all good while it's running, but what's really important with the manufacturer is when you go down, how fast can I get back going?
Yeah,
that's what matters with a piece of equipment. Right.
We all do similar things. Where we can distinguish ourselves, one is being able, we have standard products that we love to build because the guys can build them quicker. We will still, though, we've been in business since 1969, we will still do, up to a point, of course, custom work, you know, and this is just showing you what we can do. And like I was saying, there's a lot of people do what we do, but how you set yourself apart is the service and
sure.
parts.
Sure.
And if you can't do that, you know, You're not going to get people coming back, and that's what
That's
we
right.
want.
That's
we
right.
want to be here today, tomorrow, 30 years from now.
Right. Well, Chandler Equipment, they're not only here to sell you equipment, they're here to maintain it
Yes, sir.
and keep you working.
Exactly.
So that's a good deal. But everything we put on this is common. I mean, even down to the axle. They already use this axle, and all my low boys, and I'm sure a lot of you other contractors, that's a 215 70 17.5. You know, most everybody that's running a heavy gooseneck with 12K axles or up are running that tire. So, you know, we've already got a lot of those around the shop. There's not anything on here that's odd that you're gonna have to, if it goes down, that you're gonna have to wait weeks and weeks to get. So, but anyway, we'll get some more footage of this thing running and doing some work, and we'll get back with you. Thanks.
Hey guys, my name's Tim. I'm the parts manager here at Chandler Equipment. We strive to keep most of the parts that we need for our equipment in stock. We're very customer driven. We want to get you up and going as fast as we possibly can with the best customer service that we can provide. We appreciate all the business. We appreciate all the thoughts. If we can help you, please give us a call. Thanks, guys.
Let's go in here. Kind of just show us around, show people, you know, COVID is over.
Yes,
y'all
COVID
have
is definitely over.
Y'all have got anything you could need. There's just rows and rows. Yeah, this is just one small building. You know, you go down there, and there's even more. But he's got anything you need here. And the interesting thing, and what I like most about Chandler, if y'all, you know, if you got a local dealer, support your local dealer and use them. But if you're in an area like I am where there's not a dealer, you can call Tim direct up here, and he can sell you whatever you want, and you don't have to fool with the dealer if that's not an option for you. And most places you got, you know, a 1 to 2 day freight.
Yeah, 2 days typically on average. State of Georgia should be 1 day. Alabama should be 1 day. South Carolina typically is 1 day. UPS is pushing that out a little bit.
Right.
We have no control of that. We try to ship same day. Anything we get before noon, we try to very hard to get it out same day.
Right. So, well, there you have it, y'all.